Hey, how's it going? I'm Maxxx Pleasure. I'm a drag king. I've only ever had one look, which is my Rockstar look. I developed the face with very little makeup skills when I first started drag back in 2014. I think that it still is a look that can be pulled off with very little skill. It's funny, after all these years, my most important beauty tool is still a toothpick. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Okay, let's do it. The first step always is to wash my face and use a moisturizer. After that, I'll put on primer. Then it's time for the highlight. It's a Morphe concealer, actually, for someone incredibly pale. So I'll do my cheekbones, my chin, my forehead, the bridge of my nose. Then I'll do my contour using a Sephora contour palette. You definitely want to make sure to contour your face so that you don't get lost in stage lighting. After I've done my base layer of my highlight and contour, I cover it all with liquid makeup. I'll use a beauty blender to pat it all out. I'll make sure to cover my neck and especially my ears. Next is setting powder. I'll hit my highlight areas first, then do the whole rest of my face, especially my neck. Let it sit for a few minutes, and then brush it all off. Yucky. It's time to hit my highlights with more highlights. Nice. Then I'll apply more contour as well. This time in a slightly lighter shade. After that, I'll cover it all with tinted powder to even out that highlight and that extra contour that I just added. You kind of start to look a little colorless, so I'll use some blush. Next, I finally put on my lipstick or lip liner. I feel like I finally look like a human after that. This is where it gets interesting. To start drawing the facial hair, I'll take my lightest brown eyeliner and draw the points of my eyebrows and my widow's peak. That's what I'm going to use as a guide for the rest of the lines, which are going to act as individual strands of hair. I don't finish one eyebrow, then move on to the next. I go back and forth between the two to kind of make sure that they match as much as they can. I always use 2, sometimes even 3 different color eyeliners to add dimension. The look that we're going for is the smudgy eyeliner from last night's concert. First, I'll apply black eyeshadow with my finger, then some black eyeliner. We'll do that on the lid and on the waterline. It's so messy and it's okay. I'll smudge the bottom line with my finger. Then I'm gonna pick up my eyeliner again and really draw over the lid. I've found that my eyeshadow fades a little bit over time and the liner really helps it stay vibrant. I'll smudge my lid a little more. Sometimes I'll also draw over my lid with a black eye crayon. It adds like a kind of greasy, wet look, which I think adds a bit of authenticity. To finish off the eyes, I'll put on some black mascara. Now it's facial hair time. Yes, here we go. When I finally gathered the courage to try facial hair for the first time, flying by the seat of my pants, I used my mom's face paint from Girl Scouts and some toothpicks that we had in the kitchen. And I have been doing my facial hair the same way ever since. All you do is take the toothpick, dip it in the face paint, and then delicately drag it against your skin. Doing the mustache is a little more difficult. You definitely want to make sure that you have less face paint rather than more when doing the mustache. I'll actually add some of the face paint onto my brows and onto my widow's peak so that they match. I'd like to hit my brows again with some brow mascara. I'll also fill in my hairline even further with some eyeshadow. I'll also use that eyeshadow for my sideburns. All right, I think this is it. Running out of hair gel. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to share. If you use any of my techniques, please tag me on Instagram. And if you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. Thank you.